By the way, some people are still shocked by the fact that their phone is listening in. But it's not the FBI that's on the other end. Well, at least for now. But international corporations. For those who have no idea what I'm talking about, if you speak loudly and for a long time, the phone will pick out certain keywords from your speech. For example, cat food. And then you'll be shown relevant advertising. Many videos on YouTube demonstrate this.
We're going to do a test here. Cat food. Cats. We might need some cat food.
We should buy some cat food.
And there you have it. Cat food.
Creepy facts about demons. Let's go. Demons mostly haunt women. Have you ever heard your mom call your name but turn around and saw no one there? This is a demon tempting you to come into another realm. If you ever wake up with random cuts or blisters, it's most likely a demon that's done it to you.
If you've ever been afraid of touching things on the bottom of lakes, maybe stay away from Lake Superior because its bottom has dead bodies. The bottom is so cold that the bodies of sailors who died on the lake just remain there. Because of the freezing temperatures, the bodies don't really decompose. Instead, they're coated in corpse wax, which is liquid body fat that hardens around them.
So I'm sure everyone here knows who Ted Bundy is. But did you know that he used to work at a suicide hotline, where he himself would talk people out of killing themselves? And that wasn't the only time that Ted Bundy saved a life. He also saved a boy from drowning. He even stopped a purse snatcher at one point and was awarded a key to the city. Have a good night. Try not to end up in a murder doc.
Morbid Facts, Part 73. In 1980, when a group of loggers were cutting off the top of a chestnut oak tree, they noticed the mummified remains of a hunting dog. Experts believe that it chased its prey up the tree in the 1960s, only to get stuck and eventually die. He was posthumously named Stucky. After Wildlife Wonderland in Melbourne, Australia went abandoned in 2012, a dead great white shark was left to decompose in a tank for more than 5 years. This is a leaked screenshot from CNN's supposed doomsday tape. The footage is meant to be broadcasted by the last surviving employee in case all of humanity is about to die. It features a marching band playing the song Nearer My God to Thee, the same song that onboard musicians played as the Titanic sank.
Disturbing facts that will ruin your day, Part 6. There are only 2 days that do not last 24 hours, the one of your birth and the one of your death. Pacu is a South American freshwater fish known for its squarer, straighter teeth, that eerily resemble those of humans. This is how a toothbrush looks like under a microscope after the first use. Google hires camels for the desert street view.
What would happen if you ate dry ice? Do not try this at home. This is simply for educational purposes. Dry ice is simply a solid form of carbon dioxide and can get as cold as -109. It is used in some cocktails and ice creams, but only in very small doses. But what if you tried to consume, say, a whole brick of it? Within a few seconds, your skin cells would begin to freeze and die, turning your skin blue and gray. Your mouth would eventually get frostbite and lose all feeling forever. And if it did somehow reach your stomach, you would begin to fill up with carbon dioxide as it heated up, also resulting in the lining of your stomach getting frostbite. Do not eat dry ice.
Krasny, which is Russian for red, was a brand owned by Luxor Cosmetics from 1926 to 1930. And I call Luxor Cosmetics the makeup brand of death because all of their products originated from Armour & Company slaughterhouses, and it was just created because they wanted to use these byproducts of the meat industry. And so here we have an original powder compact. It still has the very white powder in the puff inside, but a very strange backstory on these lines.
Morbid Facts, Part 161. Snake wine has been considered a therapeutic alcoholic beverage for thousands of years in China. It is produced by infusing venomous snakes in grain alcohol and is said to reinvigorate a person. This abandoned fawn was found curled up next to a fake deer that was used for target practice. This is a 1964 photo of Black Reverend Joe Carter preparing to face the Klan after he tried to vote. During tests in South Korea, access to all rooftops are typically locked. This is because students have been known to throw themselves off the roof due to the pressure of the exam. In 2005, one sheep decided to jump off a cliff, causing nearly 1,500 others to follow. However, only the first 450 were killed since the remaining animals' falls were cushioned by the dead bodies below. Morbid Facts, Part 17. These are the stomach contents of a psychiatric patient who died with pica disorder. It is a disease characterized by a heightened appetite for inedible objects. Oftentimes, patients with pica disorder would be permanently placed in completely empty rooms without any of their clothes. Otherwise, they would eat them. Mount Everest has hundreds of bodies of dead climbers on it, which now serve as trail markers to the top. It is considered the world's largest open-air graveyard. Some were lucky enough to die in their sleep, while others suffered injuries from falls and slowly died to hypothermia.
This is a teddy bear that is so dangerous that it has to be locked up. This bear is located in England in Bolsover Castle, which was originally built in the 12th century. And one of the strangest things about this place is that inside of it, there was a bear named Mr. Ted that is said to be extremely cursed and haunted by something evil. Now, staff are so afraid of him, which is why he is locked in a glass case surrounded by chains, which is so weird to see because you'd never think someone would be like threatened by a teddy bear. Apparently, this bear is known to cause headaches and nausea to anyone that is standing near it. There are also numerous occasions where people have heard this bear growling at them. There was this one time a news crew was allowed to go to the castle to see this bear, and at 3 a.m. during the witching hour, all the cameras turned off, and the producer got so sick that he was taken to the hospital. So this bear does not play around.
Morbid Facts, Part 63. Russian scientist Vladimir Demikov is widely considered to be a pioneer in the world of organ transplants. He is also more notoriously known for his attempts to create a two-headed dog during the Cold War era. He created about 20 of these dogs, which had the ability to move around, drink water, and even bark. Most died within days, but one specimen was able to live for more than a month. Experts have considered his work horrifying but incredible. These were the clothing and acts of Rome's most famous executioner, Mastro Tita. He carried out a total of 516 executions over a 68-year span. In 2015, 17-year-old Rebecca Townsend completed her bucket list right before she was hit by a car. Her final goal was to save a life. Before the car hit her, she pushed her friend out of the way and sacrificed herself.
365 facts that will scare the shit out of you, day 116. Okay, so it's Sunday, April the 25th, and today's fact is: a study in Germany found an increase in sudden cardiac death on days that the German soccer team was playing in the World Cup Championship. If they ever win one, thousands more Germans will die of shock.
Yo, the medieval times definitely got the evil part right. Dark Ages? Bruh. I'm talking about Hershey's Dark. The Romans substituted criminals into plays for punishment. Let me explain. If a character died in a story, they really killed a person on the stage. They take stunt doubles to a whole nother fucking meaning.